It's Leroy the Fox
and Eric the Pickle Jar.
in the show about things.
What kind of things is it about?
It's about
What kind of things is it about?
It's about all kinds of things. It's the show about things. Done.
Do it.
3D hearing is what you're doing now. Put on your glasses now to enjoy extra clarity in 3 dimensions of radio. I'm Leroy the Fox.
I'm Eric the Pickle Jar.
And it's the show about time. What kind of time band?
Cheese.
If you didn't understand what I was hearing, then you've not been listening enough. Go back.
If
listen
you
to
just
the other
said,
episode.
if you didn't understand what I was hearing, you've not been listening enough.
Well, in that case, if you don't understand what I was trying to say, you've really not been listening enough. It's this new 3D hearing. I'm not used to it. So,
That was an effect.
that was you making the weirdest noise ever. It was like a scorpion taking a shit. So, what do we do? What shall we do?
I'll tell you what I saw on
Oh,
the bus.
you never see anything on the bus. You always make it up and it's always shit.
I saw this old woman come onto the bus.
Right. When you say come onto the bus, do you mean she was like, hey, sexy bus, want to come back to my
No,
place?
but she...
Oh.
Do you know what the elephant man looks like?
Yes.
Yeah, she looked like that.
Okay.
And she was with another old woman who sat beside me, and they were lesbians.
Old elephant woman lesbians.
No, just one of them was an elephant woman, and the other one was a lesbian.
Right.
And
How did you know she was a lesbian?
They were kissing and stuff.
And they were old?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, apart from grossing me out...
Oh, you biggity fuck.
No, it was disgusting.
You biggity fuck.
Even normal people make me feel sick when they're snogging and things.
Because he's jealous because he doesn't have lips.
Exactly. And I was just thinking, like, I bet more people that would be considered ugly in our society, I bet they've got more girlfriends and stuff than, like, normal-looking people.
What?
I just reckon that...
They're so ugly people find
Because
them
it's like,
attractive.
you know how fat people...
Right.
So, but I'm not a thing against fat people, but
Well-
fat people, they always say, oh, they're really jolly and they've got a really good personality, like a really bubbly personality.
Well, bubbly just means fat. Everyone knows bubbly just means fat.
But what I'm saying is, are they nice because they have to be nice? They have to put in that extra effort
Yeah.
because they're not beautiful. Whereas beautiful people like Tom Cruise are a bit.
Well, the thing
they're
is,
dicks.
I've got a good sense because I'm beautiful, as foxes go. There's a reason we're called foxes. It's because we're foxy as hell. You know that Foxy Bingo advert?
Which we're sponsored by.
We're not.
If you're old and ugly and you don't have an elephant on
Okay,
your
stop.
head,
Stop.
go to foxybingo.com to find some lesbian love.
One, we're probably going to get sued by Foxy Bingo. 2, we're not sponsored by them. We're sponsored by like the government, I guess you could say, because we're oppressed people.
Meow! foxybingo.com.
Why would he meow?
That's their new thing.
Okay.
Woof.
Please stop that now. I've forgotten what I was trying to say. But basically, yeah, I think that if you're ugly, you've got to be nice. But what does that? You're saying that an old lesbian with elephant face is more likely to get a girlfriend? What? That didn't have anything to do
What I'm
with
saying
what you're saying.
is, because they look that way,
Right.
you assume that they're going to be nice,
Right.
and maybe if once you've got past that, that's like your main barrier to loving them. Whereas,
It's a pretty big fucking barrier.
you know how like normal people are just like complete douchebags.
You just said like, you think they're ugly. You are made of glass. We can see like your pickly organs floating about. What people don't realise is you've got a tail around the back, which if this is animated, you've never seen before.
And googly eyes that just go in every conceivable direction.
Like, you've got a face that people
I'm
see
looking forward
it
to the
and
action figures, to be honest.
yeah, oh, have you seen the sculpts?
No.
Oh, hang on. Right, there's me.
Oh, that was a... What cupboard was that?
I've got them in the little drawer desk.
If I had hands, I'd be looking at that right now.
You're not literally a pickle jar. As you're saying that, you're like waving your arms about.
Shh, they don't know that.
They do, because they're going to buy the action figures.
Only $6.99 from all good
But the
Foxy
thing-
Bingo stores.
What the Foxy Bingo? The thing is with these action figures though, is look at you.
You're
It's
right.
like, because I know it's going to be hard to do a pickle jar, because you've got to do like the insides and the glass as separate bits and stuff, but they've literally just got like a solid shape and painted pickles on. It's kind of shit. I'm going to have words with like...
But look at you, you're just...
I'm amazing. There's going to be a flock version, so that you can like touch my
But
phone.
look quite closely.
Okay, we're getting distracted. I'll
Look
show
closely and look.
Yeah.
It's just a Homer Simpson figure that they painted orange.
No, it's not.
Look at it. He's fat and it doesn't
I'm not.
move.
It's not. I've got a bit of a lump
It's just
down there. But
Homer Simpson figures that haven't sold.
I don't think they are.
Okay, go to interesting fact time.
We haven't finished this whole thing.
Okay.
As you're saying, it's a big barrier, but I don't think. I think what it is I know fat tarts that have like a different guy every week. But that's because men
They put
don't
out,
care.
That's why.
Yeah,
They
men
put
don't
out.
care about their faces or what they look like. They just want
'Cause they're
their
taking a
lower vaginary section. It's because they put out. So if you're a fat girl and you think, oh, I'm alright, men love me, it's because you put out. Stop it, you fat bitch. I will track you down.
He's talking to his ex-girlfriend. I
She
told you,
was
get over
so-
Stacey.
Stacey.
She's become a man. Deal with it.
Stacey, she used to present the show back
Oh,
before it was the
Stacey,
show
look
about.
what you've done.
She was back in the when it was
You
called
were
the show about
Leroy's only
Stacey.
thing.
Do you remember the show about Stacey?
Yeah.
She was so self-centered. She used to she named
Do you remember that
show.
time she got her head and she got a spanner and she got some glue and she put the spanner onto the glue? She was messed up, man.
What does that have to do with her head?
She put it on her head.
That's why they used to call her Spanner Face Stacey.
Obviously.
Good old Spanner Face Stacey.
Let's go to interesting fact now.
Okay.
I've got one. Did
Okay.
you know that they found some remains in just on the outskirts of Venice, and they
Right.
believe it might be the skull of the Mona Lisa. So they're scanning in.
Okay, why did they see a skull and go, you know what, you know what, guys?
No, apparently it's in the right region and it's like the
So
right
does that mean
age.
every time they find a skull, they're like, oh shit, it's the Mona Lisa?
But apparently they think it might be the Mona Lisa and they're going to scan it in and see how close the picture is.
Wait,
to
where
the
did
skull.
they find it? Just in like some guy's basement? Like, oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, with loads of other.
Do you think he
bones.
just used that as an excuse? Like, oh no, that's the Mona Lisa. I didn't kill anybody. It's the Mona Lisa, and they fell for it.
Maybe, but they're going to reconstruct her face virtually and
But the
see
thing
if it's
is-
like the painting.
It's got to be like a double blind test, because if they tell the person that's doing the reconstruction, oh, we think it's the Mona Lisa, they're gonna make it look like the Mona Lisa.
No, it's based on the muscles and stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, you would a bit.
But surely
you'd tweak
she,
it
if she
subconsciously.
hopefully went old, then she might not look like a younger self that much.
And it's just maybe who cares?
Maybe she was an
Of
alien.
all the women in that time period, it doesn't mean that person who died was the Mona Lisa. Where did you get this fact?
It was in the paper.
Which paper?
The paper, the only one we've got, Maldivian News.
Maldivian News. It's just about midgets and things. I don't think this is true.
It is true. Look at
No,
the
I mean, it's not
paper.
going to be the Mona Lisa. What? That's in the future when we're famous. Every time they find a skull, they're like, oh shit, you know what this might be?
Well, it's not going to be
So,
my school, is
it's
it?
Stacey, because it's got a fucking spanner attached to it. Okay, now, I don't know, we don't have a sting for this, so I'll do one right now. Here's an idea that I had. It's an idea that I had. Okay, here's an idea that I had.
Alright.
I figured if, electric companies started giving out
Yeah.
solar panels and wind turbines for free,
Right.
what they could do is the house that has them gets to keep 50% of the energy, and the electric company gets 50% of the energy. So
Right.
that way, they'll make their money. The electric company makes their money back
Right.
with the 50% of energy, and the house gets free 50% of their electricity for free.
Okay.
Okay.
So, a few holes in this plan.
Name a few.
Do you know how long it takes to get your money back on
A long time, but
10
if
up to 20 years?
yeah, but if they've got
So what they've done is, and they're quite expensive to begin with.
yeah, they are aren't
Like
they?
500 quid.
But,
So,
but if they've got
at the moment-
50,000 of these out there, they'll make their money back, and then in the next 10 years they'll make a fortune.
no, because they've given it away for free,
Yeah,
which has cost them like 50 grand. So they've gone under already. They've already gone out of business.
they've
from
gone
there.
bust.
Then they have to wait 20 years and hope that it's sunny enough and hope that it's windy enough, and then still give away 50% of the power for free, and then
Yeah.
only get 50% back. Or what they could do is just sell you the solar panel and take the energy, because the excess energy goes onto the grid anyway, so they get it for free.
How about they take 50% off the price, and then they keep 50%?
Well, they do, because the government gives grants out.
Our government.
Yeah.
All our government does is give whippings out and sue us and try and.
And
What are you doing? Put your belt on. Why are you even wearing a belt? You don't have trousers. Fuck's sake. Oh, that's the end of that segment, I guess. Because I don't know. Okay. Today I was at the reception of this building.
The Hall of Evil.
No, that's next door.
Oh, this is radio.
This is the radio.
It's
Yeah, that's just
radio.
called Radio Building. It's the only one. We've got like a whole island for it. The Hall of Evil. It's really gone up since since we joined.
Yeah.
I was literally. We're getting distracted.
Go.
Sorry. And I asked her at reception. She'd just have a bit of paper so I can write someone's number down. And she said, "All right." She got out her personal notebook. And bearing in mind, this woman is the most stereotypical man-woman ever. She's got.
She looks a bit
you
like
can
an otter.
see her moustache. It's a bit like an otter. She's really fat, and I'm pretty sure she's a bit mentally handicapped. Her eyes never look in the right place.
Okay.
And
Gladys.
Yeah, that's probably a name. That's the kind of name I expected to have. Either that or Humma as a name, just because her parents were so fucked up. And she gets out a personal.
If you're listening, hi Gladys.
She can't listen. She might be deaf. I don't know. She's so messed up. Her mustache just blocks all hearing.
Anyway, go on.
She gets out a personal notebook, and I write down this number.
Unicorns drawn
I
all
start
over.
walking. No, worse. I start walking off, and there's a penis drawn on the back of this piece of paper, and it's pretty detailed. She's got shading on there. She's got like lighting on this penis. It's ejaculating all over the back of this page, right? At first I thought that someone else might have drawn it, but then I realised it's her personal notebook. So that means she must be sat there in reception, drawing penises. What does that make us look like? What if someone else asked for this bit of paper?
What did you do?
By the time I noticed it, I was like 10 feet away. I just kind of saw her like rip that bit of the paper off because it wasn't like directly behind the number. Just kind of put it into the bin, and now I don't look at her anymore.
What if that was a signal from her to say, "This is what I'm going to do with your penis, boy"?
Well, how would she have drawn it so quickly? Or does she always have like a backup?
It could have been somebody else.
She could have had.
I would have
on her personal notebook. She put it
have
out
been, like,
of her bag.
Her son or something.
Her son. What son draws a penis in their mum's notebook? And it was.
I would have gone back and confronted her, like, I would have gone back and say, "This was on the back."
This is the same woman who's called Gladys, has a mustache, and she's probably got like one really muscly arm, one really fat arm. She like half ripped me open.
She'd probably bite your penis off.
She'd try. There's a good job there's like that plexiglass in the way. Fucking hell. It was just this kind of, penis on my paper. What if like someone important come in to sign a contract or something, had asked for a bit of paper and they'd got that? How does that make our station look? Big penis paper. Guess that's the end of that segment.
Let's do
true story.
a film
It's horrible.
in a number of minutes.
And we changed the name because we never do it right.
Yeah.
Okay, film. How about Pokemon the movie?
Okay, I think I vaguely remember what happened.
I don't. All I remember is he gets turned into
Here's an
stone.
interesting fact. Leroy used to have a crush on Misty, an animated character.
Okay, for a start, you might think that sounds weird. One, I'm a fox.
You know who doesn't have any eyelids? Brock.
Bro, he doesn't have eyes. But,
I'll be
any Japanese listeners reading,
any Japanese listeners reading.
any Japanese people listening, you know everyone in Japan has a crush on an animated character. Okay? It doesn't make me look weird, it makes Japan look weird. Okay? It was a one-off thing for me when I was young. Now, everyone in Japan, everyone, like the prime leader of Japan, is just there. Like
They've had a tsunami, so that's just inappropriate, AJ.
Okay, just because they've had a tsunami doesn't mean everything's inappropriate. So if I said something like, "Oh, yeah, you thought Misty was hot before, now she's got mutant
She's definitely
legs."
all wet now. That's what you could have said.
That's what I could have said. Okay, let's not do Pokemon.
Pokemon, gotta catch
I don't remember what
it's
happens.
you and me. I'm going to catch all the Pokemon. Go Pikachu.
He can't catch them all because he kept giving them the fuck away. It's like, "Oh, don't worry,
Oh,
Squirrel.
I remember
you
what
just,
happened. I
you just-
remember. I am Mewtwo.
I'm Mew.
I'm not on the big poster.
No, we can't because Mew was my favourite Pokemon. And
I am evil for no apparent reason.
He's evil.
I have been created in a lab by Team Rocket.
It wasn't Team Rocket.
Rocket Man, we got big rockets. Yeah, sing a little song and then
Okay,
we
let's
get good
pause
at the
this
end.
and quit because let's not do Pokemon the movie. Because one, for a start, you sing all the way through. It's not a musical.
It is a musical.
If you're doing we told you if you're doing.
Pikachu. Do you remember the Pokemon rap?
No, I repressed it.